Hi Karen, this is Josh Wright, Business Development Manager here at Our Main Auto Group. I work here with Lisa, and she has explained to me that you're interested in this 2009 Kia that we have here, Borrego I believe. Is the name. I apologize, you don't see them too often. I think you're aware of that, but you had some concerns. So I thought I would do a video rather than just sending you more pictures to kind of clarify, what exactly happened. So we take in a lot of vehicles, and sometimes we take in vehicles that are not quite perfect. However, they're still good running vehicles. They just don't quite meet our standards for our normal used car inventory. And on top of that, we just sometimes aren't quite willing to put all the money necessary to make it that way. So what you get is, a really good price on these vehicles, but there usually are some flaws. I know that there's a distance between us, so that's why I decided to do this video, just so that you can take a look at this vehicle. I'll point out any flaws that I see, and hopefully you can make a little bit more of a confident decision to come out and take a look at it if it's something you think you might like enough to own. So we'll start here in the front. It is black, so it does show, most, defects. So, you've got some small scratches here. There is a little bit of the chrome peeling here on the front grille. A little bit of a hazing on the headlights. I don't think it would necessarily affect the drivability, but nonetheless, I do want to disclose that. Pretty good tread depth on these tires. Lots of tread depth left on these tires. I don't know exactly how much, but it's definitely nothing you'd have to worry about. These are a 17-inch aluminum alloy wheel on this vehicle. You've got a small dent right there. A little bit of a door ding right there, and a couple of scratches right here. Hop into the inside. These vehicles we typically do not detail. We just park them back here the exact same way that they were traded in. So it does come with the original manual. Not sure if the original window sticker or anything like that is in here, but it does have all of that. Leather seats are in good condition, no tears, no rips or anything like that. Non-smoker vehicle, no weird smells or anything like that. This is a third row vehicle, so it has a 2-3-3 configuration. 2 passengers in the front. We have the ability to seat 3 in the second row. Excuse me, I had assumed that it seated 3 in the third row, so 2 in the third row. So you have a max capacity of 7 people. So 2 in the front, 3 in the second row, and then 1 or 2 in the third row. Leather is in pretty good shape. Like I said, we haven't detailed it, so this is exactly how it was traded into us. You've got some cup holders here in the center. This kind of cool thing. You press this button, things pop up. You got those cup holders there. Makes for a nice armrest here as well. These do recline. You can set them forward, recline them back, and they also slide forward and back as well. If you were already familiar with that, it sounds like you may be more familiar with these vehicles than I am, but nonetheless, I wanted to point that out. Tread depth on the back tires is about the same, so that is definitely one of the pluses on this, is it will not need tires anytime soon. We got a little bit of damage back here, but nothing too crazy. Looks like it does have the trailering equipment as well. It's a nice option to have. Third row area, storage space, and like I said, these seats do fold down flat as well if you needed to use them for cargo. A couple of small scrapes here. Small scratches there. Like I said, there's nothing too crazy. The vehicle is, approaching, 9 or 10 years old. I think it's just due to the year and the miles on it is why it's here and not on our prime lot. Plus, we'd have to do a little bit of work to get it what we would consider normally, ready. Door handle, it's got a little bit of a wear there. It does have memory seats, power windows, power locks, power seat. I know that one of the things that you would wanted to know was if it moves front, backwards, and side to side, and the answer is yes. So back, forward, and then also you can tilt and tilt backwards, and then you also have the controls here for that as well. So it definitely has that option. 4x4 is an automatic right now. You got your Power steering wheel here, up, down, left, right, up, down. Volume controls here. Cruise control here. I will tell you, it does have, you know, an SES or an indicator here. And like I said, I mean, we have not inspected this vehicle, so I mean, we can't vouch for what's wrong with it. The customer that traded it in said it was their daily driver. It's never caused them any issues, didn't change any drivability, and therefore they didn't feel that it would need to be checked out. And so that's kind of where we're at as far as that goes. If you are considering this vehicle, you may want to consider bringing somebody that's a little bit mechanically inclined to look at it, because we cannot inspect these vehicles. They are being sold as is. So just keep that in mind, but it is a really good opportunity to get a great deal on this vehicle. MP3 does have a CD player as well. All your HVAC controls are located right here. It does have automatic HVAC where you can actually set the temperature specifically to what you want it to be. Cubby space right there, looks like. Another one right here. Pops out. To turn your rear park assist off is here. Heated leather seats are here on the passenger side as well. Then you've got your auxiliary input as well as your USB input as well. Overall, I mean, I think it's in pretty good condition. Like I said, keeping in mind that we haven't detailed it or anything like that. You know, I think it's, you know, kind of speaks for itself. I mean, that's how it was kept up pretty well. You know, not quite perfect, but definitely a great value. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Lisa. My direct line is 517-841-7689. 517-841-7689. Again, it's Josh Wright with Art Main. Thank you.